One day you look in the mirror, and you don't like what you see. Too tired, too heavy, too old for your age. The doctor says, change your life or life will change you. That hits hard, but here's the good news, change can start small. One glass of water, one short walk, one better choice. This is the story of how small steps can make a big change. Let's begin with part 1, the wake-up call. I was always the funny fat guy. People laughed with me, but sometimes they laughed at me. I didn't care much, or maybe I pretended not to care. Food was my best friend. I ate when I was happy. I ate when I was sad. Every evening, I sat on the sofa with chips, cola, and sweets. Walking made me tired. Stairs were like mountains. One day, I saw myself in the mirror. I stood still. I looked at my body. I couldn't believe it. I was only 27, but I looked older, tired, and sick. My belly was big. My neck had disappeared. My clothes didn't fit. That day, I went to the doctor. She checked everything. My weight was 117 kilograms. My BP was high. My sugar was rising. She looked at me and said, "You need to change your life, or life will change you." Her words hit me hard. That night, I could not sleep. I kept thinking, is this how I want to live or die? Next morning, I stood in front of the mirror again. I smiled and said, let's begin. Part 2, first step, small changes. I didn't join a gym on day 1. I didn't run 5 miles. I didn't throw all the food out of my kitchen. I started with one small change. I replaced cold drinks with water. That was my first win. Every time I felt like drinking soda. I told myself, water is life. Next, I reduced sugar in tea. Then I began walking. Not fast, just slow walking near my house. 10 minutes, then 15, then 20. My legs hurt, I sweated, I wanted to stop. But I didn't. I told myself, your body will cry today but smile tomorrow. I watched videos of people who changed their life. I listened to stories of others. And I started learning more about food. I learned what is protein, what is fat, what is fiber. I began making a list of good food. Oats, eggs, dal, fruits, vegetables, nuts. And slowly I reduced junk food. One bite at a time. One day, one win. It was not easy. But for the first time, I felt in control. I was not dieting, I was changing. And that made all the difference. Part 3, temptations and struggles. The third week was hard. Very hard. My body wanted old habits. My mind said, just one burger. My heart said, you worked hard, you deserve it. But I remembered the mirror. I remembered the doctor's words. I remembered the pain in my knees. So I said no. I didn't eat the burger. Instead, I made a boiled egg sandwich at home. And guess what? It tasted good. I was surprised. Healthy food can be tasty too. Some nights I felt hungry. I wanted chips, sweets, cold drinks. But I drank water, I ate fruits. Sometimes I failed. Yes, I did. I ate sweets at a friend's party. I felt bad, I felt weak. But the next morning I walked more. I ate clean. Because I learned this. One mistake does not mean the end. The journey is long, there will be bumps. but every morning is a new chance. I just had to keep going. Part 4, The Power of Routine. After 1 month, something changed. I started waking up early without an alarm. My body wanted to move. I felt light, I felt fresh. My clothes felt a little loose. People noticed. My neighbor said, "You look different." My mom smiled more. That made me happy. I made a simple routine. Morning, wake up, drink warm water, 20-minute walk. Breakfast, boiled eggs, oats or fruits. Lunch, dal, roti, sabzi, salad. Evening, nuts or fruits, not chips. Dinner, light food, early time. And water, lots of water. I also started writing everything I ate. Every single thing, even one biscuit. This helped me see my mistakes. Slowly, my routine became my habit. And habits are powerful. They can lift you up. They can change your life. That's what was happening to me. I was becoming stronger. Not just outside, but inside too. Part 5, My First Victory. 2 months had passed. I stood on the weighing machine. I closed my eyes. I took a deep breath. Then I looked down. I had lost 8 kilos. I smiled. I wanted to shout. I wanted to dance. But I just stood there quietly. Tears came to my eyes. Not sad tears, happy tears. I looked at the mirror again. This time I saw someone new. Not a perfect body, but a stronger person. A person who didn't give up. My pants were loose. My face looked less puffy. Even my skin looked better. I slept better. I smiled more. I walked faster. That day I made a promise. I said I will never go back. This was not just about weight. This was about life. About health, about loving myself. And I was ready for more. Part 6, Learning the Truth About Food. Losing weight is not just about eating less. It is about eating right. I began reading about food. I watched videos, I asked questions, I learned slowly. I found out that some foods that say healthy are not really healthy. Cornflakes with sugar, not healthy. Fruit juices from a box, full of sugar. Even diet snacks, still junk. I was shocked. So I started cooking at home. Simple food, fresh food. Boiled vegetables, dal, roti without too much oil, grilled paneer, eggs. I stopped frying, I used less salt. I added more colors to my plate. Green, red, yellow, all from vegetables. I learned about portions. Even healthy food becomes too much if you eat a lot. So I took small plates. I chewed slowly, I ate with peace. Not with my phone, not in a hurry. And one big rule, no eating after 8 p.m. This one rule helped me a lot. My digestion improved, my sleep got better. Food is not the enemy. Food is medicine. And I had finally started using it the right way. Part 7, Breaking the Mental Chains. One day, I looked at an old photo of mine. I was smiling, but I saw pain in my eyes. That man had no energy, no confidence. He smiled outside, but cried inside. I remembered how I used to hide during group photos, how I avoided mirrors, how I hated shopping because no clothes fit me. But now things were changing. And not just my body, my mind was changing. Earlier, I ate when I was sad. Now I walked when I was sad. I listened to songs. I wrote my thoughts in a notebook. I spoke to my heart like a friend. I said, "You're strong, you can do this." I stopped blaming others. I stopped making excuses. I took full control of my life. Some friends teased me. They said, "One roti won't make you fat." But I smiled and said, "One roti won't stop me either." Because I had learned this. The biggest weight is not on the body, it's on the mind. And I was finally lifting that. Part 8, the plateau and the patience. After 4 months, something strange happened. My weight stopped going down. I was eating clean. I was walking every day. But the number on the scale did not move. Week after week, same number. At first I was angry, then I was sad, then I was tired. Why is this happening? I thought. But then I asked myself, have I gained weight? No. Do my clothes still feel loose? Yes. Am I feeling better? Yes. That's when I understood. Weight loss is not always straight. Sometimes it goes slow. Sometimes the body needs time to adjust. So I didn't give up. I added small exercises, push-ups, squats, skipping. Just 10, 15 minutes every day. And I stayed patient. I reminded myself, you are not in a race, you are building a life. Slowly, the weight started moving again. But even if it didn't, I knew. I had already come so far. And I was not going back. Part 9, Inspiring Others. One morning, I got a message from an old school friend. He wrote, "Bro, you look amazing." "What's your secret?" I smiled. Then my cousin called. He said, "Brother, I saw your photo. I also want to lose weight. Please help." Slowly, more people started asking me for advice. I told them what I knew. I told them to start small. Drink water, walk, cook at home, sleep well, be patient. No fancy diets, no big machines, just simple living. And it worked. My younger brother lost 6 kilograms. My friend reduced his sugar levels. My mother started walking every evening. All this made me happy. I was not just changing myself, I was helping others. That gave me more energy, more purpose. I started writing blogs. I shared my meals, my walks, my thoughts. People thanked me. Some even cried and said, "You gave me hope." I never thought I could inspire someone. But now I knew. One person's change can change many lives. And I was proud to be that person. Part 10, A New Life Begins. It's been 1 year now. I am no longer the same person. I have lost 27 kilos. I can run, I can dance, I can breathe easily. I sleep well, I wake up fresh. My old clothes are too big now. I donated them to charity. Because I know I am never going back. My body is strong, but my mind is even stronger. Now I love going for long walks. I enjoy healthy food. I celebrate with fruits, not cakes. I still enjoy small treats sometimes, but now with control. No guilt, no shame. Because I worked hard for this. This is not a diet. This is my new life. I respect my body. I respect my mind. I respect my journey. I learned something big. If you can change your habits, you can change your life. It starts with one step. Just one small step. And if I can do it, anyone can. This is not the end. This is my new beginning.